Today I'm going to show you my formulas. I'm going to give you my formulas that I use, so just stay tuned. Every ingredient, every item that I use in my food, I'm going to give it to you. Just stay tuned. Let me first explain the importances of my ingredients and show you how they look like, what I use, what kind of food I use. So let's get started. First of all, I'm having broken maize. It looks like this. This is broken maize. Broken maize helps the chicken to gain weight. So it is sold in different sizes. It helps the chicken gain enough weight. If you want your chicken to gain weight, give it broken maize. It will be enough for it. Another thing that I use, maize bran. Here is my maize bran. Yeah, looks like this. Yeah, here is my maize bran. Another thing that I use is fish. This is fish. You can see. This is fish. I use this type of fish. As you can see, this is the type of fish that I use. So I take it to the machine and get powder, and this is the powder that I use for my chicken. The importance of fish in the chicken's food is it helps the chicken make eggs. That is the most nutritious food that the chicken needs. If you're dealing with layers, just know that our chicken needs fish. I use a concentrate, but yeah, sometime back I only used concentrates, but now I also add in fish because they diluted the concentrates. So I decided to increase on the fish and also the concentrate. I use it because it has vitamins. The concentrate has vitamins that helps the chicken, and fish helps the chicken to form eggs in the body. It is the most nutritious food that the chicken needs for the layers. For the other type of chicken like broilers or broilers, any that are made for meat, you can not use fish because it is not needed. You can decide to leave it. Another thing that I use, I'm having sunflower. This is cotton. I'm sorry, this is cotton. I'm so sorry. This is cotton. The cotton helps the chicken to get fats. It increases fats in the chicken's body. So I also use salt. Whenever I use salt, the chicken drinks a lot of water. So more water that they drink, the bigger the eggs. So the salt helps me to make the chicken drink a lot of water so that I get bigger eggs. I use lime. Lime, I think you know, this is limestone. Lime comes from limestone. I use lime or snail shells. Snail shells or lime helps, that is calcium to chicken. They helps to make the bones strong. That is the importance of lime or snail shells. This is our sunflower. You can see, this is sunflower. So sunflower helps to balance body fats. When you use sunflower, and cotton, they balance. The sunflower helps to balance the body fats of the chicken. So too much fats does not allow the chicken to lay eggs. That is why I use cotton to get fats and sunflower to balance the fats. We don't need too much fats and we don't need the chicken to fully have no fats. The broken helps us to make the chicken's body big, or have the meat, this meat in the chicken. So let's get into the formulas here. Yes, let's get into the formulas. Before, let me show you the concentrates that I use. These are sacks of empty concentrates. I use such concentrates. So from day 1 to 7 days, I use pellet. I think we all know what pellet food looks like. I use pellet for 7 days for my chicks. From 7 days or the second week, I start to mix up my food. So I use 150 kilograms of maize bran. This one here. 100 kilograms of broken maize. I showed you how broken maize looks like. And 50 kilograms of broiler concentrate. I use broken maize to make the chicken bigger, grow faster. It helps the chicken grow faster, that it gains the weight faster. So the broiler concentrate, I use a broiler concentrate just because we only need meat. We only need the chicken from that week, the second week, to make the meat on the body, to make the weight. We want the weight on the body. That is why I'm using a broiler concentrate. Another thing that is the formula. I use it from the second week up to 1 month. Then I mix up another food. So another formula from that day. From a first week, pellet. Second week to 1 month, I've given you the formula. So from 1 month to 2 months and a half. Here is the formula. Yes, I use 400 kilograms of maize bran. This is the maize bran. And I use 200 kilograms of broken maize. I'm using 40 kilograms of fish. I use also 20 kilograms of sunflower. Cotton, I use 10 kilograms. As I told you, we don't want our chicken to get too much fats. We want to balance. I use too much sunflower and little cotton. So I'm going to use 1 kilogram of salt and 20 kilograms of lime. Lastly, 50 kilograms of a broiler concentrate. Again, broiler concentrate. So that is a formula from 1 month to 2 months and a half. I'm giving you that formula if you're having 700 chicken up to around 500 chicken or 1000 chicken. That is the formula. If you're having less chicken, divide it by 2. How are you going to divide it by 2? Let us divide and simplify the things. If you want, let me simplify this formula. You're going to use 200 kilograms of maize bran. Here is the maize bran. 100 kilograms of broken maize. 20 kilograms of fish. you're going to use 10 kilograms of sunflour, 5 kilograms of cotton, half a kilogram of salt. We are going to use 10 kilograms of lime and 25 kilograms of a broiler concentrate from 1 month to 2 months and a half. I've divided it by 2. Simple. If you want to divide, you want lesser than that, also divide it by 2. Just go dividing it by 2. It is very easy. So from 2 months and a half to our 4 months, here is the formula. We are going to use again 400 kilograms of maize bran, 200 kilograms of broken maize. I'm using 60 kilograms because the bigger the chicken grows, the nutrients they need. So I'm increasing on fish so that they start to make the eggs in the body. So I'm going to use sunflour 40 kilograms, cotton I'm using 20 kilograms, salt 3 kilograms and a half, lime 35 kilograms, and a broiler concentrate again 50 kilograms. If you want less, if you're having chicken that are lesser, divide it by 2. So we are done with that formula. If you want less than that, keep dividing by 2. You can divide, you make 200 kilograms of maize bran, 100 kilograms of broken maize, and others, just divide it by 2. If all those kilograms are big, keep on dividing. The formula will be easier, and it is good to get a little bit a big volume, so when you're mixing, your chicken eat that food within 1 week or 2 weeks, then you mix up another food. So we are going to the third formula. I'm using from 4 months up to when you collect multiple eggs from your chicken. So here is my formula. Not so far different from the other, but let us see. Okay, we are going to use also 400 kilograms of maize bran, 200 kilograms of broken maize, and 120 kilograms of fish. I told you fish helps the chicken to make eggs. So I'm increasing on fish. I'm going to use a concentrate just because fish is more nutritious, and the chicken needs fish by now. So I'm using 120 kilograms. So sunflour 40 kilograms, cotton we are going to use 25 kilograms, salt 3 kilograms and a half. So the lime we are going to use 50 kilograms. We want these bones to be strong. When the chicken are breaking, they will not lay eggs because of that stress when the bones are breaking. So we are using 50 kilograms. The bigger they grow, the older they grow, the lime they will need all snail shells. They need calcium because the bones become weaker wherever they grow up. So keep that in mind, that you have to increase on the ingredients whenever the chicken grows, especially those nutritious ingredients made like fish and others. And the last ingredient that we need is a concentrate. I'm going to use 25 kilograms. The fish I used 120, then here I'm going to use 25 kilograms of a layers concentrate. Now we've turned to layers concentrate because we are expecting eggs soon. So after they've made 4 months, I start using a layers concentrate. The broiler concentrate, I stop it from there. And maybe you might need to reduce on those kilograms. Let's divide it by 2. We're going to use 200 kilograms of maize bran, 100 kilograms of broken maize. Then instead of using 120 kilograms of fish, we are going to use 60 kilograms. Another thing that we are going to use sunflower 20 kilograms, and you're going to use 10 kilograms of cotton. You're going to use I'm so sorry. You're going to use 1.5 kilograms of salt. Another thing, 25 kilograms of lime or snail shells, anything that you can get, it is also useful. A broiler layers concentrate, you're going to divide 25 by 2, 25 kilograms. So we are going to use, instead of using 25, you're going to use 13. Let us make 13 or 14 to be enough. So here, when you see that you've collected in your chicken have laid enough eggs, they have completed the trays of eggs you expect them to lay, make sure you can, if possible, you can start to reduce on broken maize, because all corn, some of you call it corn, you can start to reduce on corn or broken maize slowly by slowly. Don't just remove it from the food abruptly. Reduce it slowly by slowly. Just because when it is the most expensive in the meal, so if you reduce it, first check on your chicken when they have enough size, that they are big enough, they've completed the trays of eggs. Reduce it slowly by slowly, and whenever you reduce on broken maize, increase on the maize brand, and make sure when those chicken they've been eating, for example, 60 kilograms a day, when you were mixing it with broken maize, you have to increase. Instead of giving them 60 kilograms, you have to increase on the food, because broken maize stays in the body for a long time than maize brand. This maize brand takes little time, so you have to increase on the food if you're going to remove broken maize from your chicken's food. Just make sure you do that. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you. I love you. Bye bye. Stay